only one way to know a card's definitely not marked. And then that's because it'll say real big on the back. Yeah, it'll say it's definitely not marked. That's the one that's definitely not marked.
Those are all red.
The longer I've been in Magic, the less card tricks I do. But through all those years, one trick has stuck with me, and that trick is definitely not marked.
That's witchcraft.
It is witchcraft. Everyone thinks they know about marked cards. It takes everything they think they know and flips it on its head.
Uncut performance.
So this is a trick that uses 4 aces. Have you guys ever heard of marked cards? Is that a thing you're familiar with? Marked cards? They're cards that on the back, they tell you what card they are.
Oh.
So like it would tell you it's a different card from the rest of the cards. So these aren't marked cards, but I can sort of show you a way that you could mark cards in real time, okay? The first thing is called daub. So it started as like pink lipstick. What a woman would do is get a little bit of lipstick and she'd rub it on the back of one of the aces when you aren't looking. And then when you look through the deck, you'd actually be able to see that one of them was a little bit different in color. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's subtle, but you can see it's a little bit different in color. It's pink there, right?
Yeah. Right.
Now, it's so dim in here, you might not be able to see pink. So if it were a little bit of a darker room, you use what we call blue hue. That's where you get a little bit of moisture off your drink. You rub it on your jeans, and then you rub that on the back of the cards. If you use that, you wouldn't need that pink stuff anymore. You could actually just use blue hue, and the card would be a little different. You can tell it's dark. You know, you can tell it's marked, even though it's sort of dark in here. It's just easier to see that one's marked. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, there's another way you can mark cards. It's actually tactile, right? That's a thing you can feel. Because sometimes you're playing poker and it's just really dark. You couldn't see even the blue stuff. So you use what's called a nail nit. Check this out. I'm not supposed to show you guys this, but if I just do that, that's it. That's all it takes.
What'd you do?
Instead of adding something to the card, you subtly remove a little something from the card. If you guys look close, you'll actually see it. I just subtly remove the corner of the card just a little. I don't know if you can see it, but you can tell that ace of clubs is marked now because it's missing a little. Can you see that? You can feel it. You can feel it. Yeah, well, the blue, you wouldn't use blue. If you did this, you don't need a blue card, right?
No, it was blue.
Doesn't make any sense. Now, there's only one way to know a card's definitely not marked, and that's to use cards like these. These are bicycle brand playing cards. You get at like Costco or Kroger or those sort of things, right?
Yeah.
The interesting thing is you know that card's definitely not marked, right? Because this one's pretty obvious. It's missing a piece. It's pretty obvious to see that one's blue.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious to tell that one's pink.
Yeah.
But there's only one way to know a card's definitely not marked. And then that's because it'll say it real big on the back. Yeah, it'll say it's definitely not marked. That's the one that's definitely not
Those
marked.
are all red. And then
No, you can look at all of them too. Yeah, check them out. What I really like about Definitely Not Marked is it has a slow burn to it. It starts as a trick that's not even great, but then it continues to build and build and build. Magic moment after magic moment after magic moment. So finally, it's impossible. The other thing that's great about this trick is that it's easy to do, comes with custom printed cards, and at the end of the trick, the cards are completely examinable. They're definitely not. It's not marked. No, it's not marked. Look at it. Definitely not, is it?
definitely.
Definitely not. It says it's definitely. I doubt it's marked. Then it's probably not marked.
Definitely not marked. By Brent, Braun.